what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of my yearly beauty favorites series. So if you are new here or if you've not seen any of the other videos in this series, basically this is a rundown of all of the best of each makeup category from last year. So the best primers, the best powders, the best concealers, the best eyeshadows, the best lipsticks, you get the drift. And in today's video, we are doing the best setting powders and the best powder foundations. Products that to me, being an oily skin type, are very close to my heart. They mean a lot to me because they help me every single day of my life. So if you're interested in hearing my top picks for setting powders and powder foundations and the reasons why I love these so much, then please stick around. All right, guys. Now, first up, and this can't be avoided. You guys know, if you know me, if you know what I'm like and what I've done, my own Velvet Finishing Powder absolutely still to this day takes #1 position as far as best setting powders go. Now, obviously, I've got an oily skin type. I've got textured skin. I've got skin that breaks out. I've got skin that makeup just transfers off of. I've got problematic skin. And this is a formula that I custom formulated, that I designed, that I spent 3 years of my life perfecting to basically solve all of those issues. So it is a very, very finely milled translucent finishing powder. It is a setting powder and a finishing powder, so it locks your makeup in place for 16 hours, but at the same time, it also finishes the skin with this gorgeous velvety finish. It smooths pores, it blows skin, and it is also loaded with skincare ingredients to hydrate whilst you are wearing it. Obviously, for all skin types, this is handy, but specifically for oily skin types, when you have oily skin, it's pretty much an imbalance in the hydration levels, and when you start to hydrate it properly, it produces less oil. So that's pretty much what this is. I can't do this video without including this. I know that there are going to be a lot of people that are like, oh, you just talk about your own brand and your own products. I love these. I poured my heart and soul into this product. I get so much incredible success with my own skin, and I've seen so many of you just have an incredible experience. And I know that you've had this product change your life as well. So she absolutely takes #1 spot. Something that is new this year with this setting powder is the original loose velvet finishing powder, which is this one here. It is triple milled, so it's extremely fine. It's extremely smooth. The original one is scented with natural vanillin. So there are no artificial fragrances or scents in it, but that natural vanillin gives it a scent almost as if it smells like vanilla cupcakes. Like, it's delicious and I kind of want to eat it. Wouldn't recommend it, but I kind of do want to eat it. It now comes in the original scented version. It also comes in an unscented loose version. So if you are particularly sensitive to fragrances or scents or anything like that, you can get the unscented version. And then last year, we also launched our pressed version. So this is a handy little compact pressed version of our powder that you can throw in your handbag, can touch up on the go. It comes with like a little foam applicator. Exactly the same formula. It's got all of the same incredible skincare ingredients in it. It gives the same smooth finish. It gives the same longevity, and it's pressed and it's travel friendly. So that's what we've done. I'm so proud of this. I owe so much to this powder. I honestly have no words. And it is absolutely, in my opinion, still to this day, the best setting powder on the market. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to say that. Now, my second most recommended setting powder or loose setting powder, our one is translucent, but if you're looking for a tinted option, the Maybelline Fit Me. This stuff is incredible. Amazing for controlling shine, amazing for setting down your foundation, amazing for blurring pores and minimizing the skin, but they are tinted and they do have quite a limited selection of shades. So it's kind of like if you can find one that matches you, amazing, but if you can't, you can't, which is kind of sucky. This formula gives a really, really, really intensely matte finish on the skin. For dry skins or normal skin types, I wouldn't recommend this one, but for oily skin types, it is absolutely phenomenal. And you will look very matte, almost to the point, like kind of too matte, but then once your oils start to come through, your skin just looks flawless. Like, it's a really, really nice product. Definitely recommend it, and it's drugstore. So yeah, she definitely also earns a spot in my top setting powders. Okay, moving on to a hybrid between a setting powder and a powder foundation before we move into the actual powder foundations. This one from Dior. You guys have heard me talk about this so many times. I am absolutely, to this day, still obsessed with this. So this is the Dior Face and Body the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. Essentially, It is like a tinted finishing powder. So this will give the skin a beautiful glow. It gives the skin this really pretty like candlelit, perfected, softened kind of airbrushed finish, but at the same time, it also delivers coverage. Now, the way that I use this one is on those days where I'm wanting to go for a really natural makeup look, or even more of like a no makeup look, I will take this one on a big fluffy powder brush. I will go like this and I will pretty much dust it all over my face. This adds color. This adds a very subtle amount of coverage, so it does help to correct redness. It does help to, counter out darkness and just sort of even my skin tone. But it also adds this beautiful airbrush finish on the skin. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's such a really fine, lightweight formula. One thing that I will say for those of you who have got oily skin like me, and especially skin as oily as mine, this is not going to set down your foundation. Don't use this over the top of your foundation and expect your foundation to last, or just put this on the skin and then expect it to last all day. This won't really control shine and it won't really, lock anything in place. If you are wanting to do that, apply this one and then just dust a translucent finishing powder over the top. But just the finish this gives the skin, honestly, I'll chuck a tiny little bit of concealer underneath my eyes, usually the Fenty Bright Fix, because that one's so natural and it literally blends into nothing, but it still counteracts dark under eye circles. Then I will dust with this and then a tiny little bit of a shimmery bronzer, some lip gloss. I'll brush my brows up. Literally, I look healthy. I've got color to my face. I look put together, and it's like a 3-second job. Oh, it is just beautiful. I will absolutely be repurchasing this. I think this is my second one now. Dior they've done an amazing job. Okay, moving into powder foundations. Now, again, I'm very fussy with foundation formulas. You guys know this. I need something that's going to blur my skin. I need something transfer proof. I need something oil proof. I need something that's not going to cake up or break up or separate. I have this long list of checkboxes that need to be ticked. First up, a drugstore one, the CoverGirl Outlast. This is seriously insane. It is so incredibly full coverage. This will cover up dark circles, redness, rosacea, breakouts, your mistakes from last night. Literally, this covers absolutely everything. Such a beautiful, fine, lightweight formula. It's very, very finely milled, and it doesn't leave the skin looking powdery or cakey or over dry. It's silky smooth. I absolutely love this. If you do find it a little bit dry, and I have in the past definitely found it a little bit dry, you can pair this with a really hydrating primer and then finish with a finishing spray. I mean, being an oily gal, my oils are, they're knocking on the front door after about an hour, so it's fine. And by that point, I just look really, it sort of blends into itself and it looks really, really natural and seamless. It smooths the skin. Its coverage is amazing. It lasts all day. Won't cake up, break up, or separate, even when I do get quite oily. Does a great job of controlling shine. I do still definitely, when I'm wearing any kind of powder foundation in the same way as I do with a liquid foundation, I do still have to finish with a translucent setting powder. But just amazing, amazing product. Drugstore, you won't be mad at this. Oh, also the L'Oreal Fresh Wear powder foundation, absolutely love that one as well. That one's probably almost on par with this one, but last year I definitely used this one more, so she made the cut. And then last but not least, to round out my top powder foundations, the Fenty Beauty. The official name for this is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. This is essentially a powder version of their Pro Filter foundation, and it's beautiful. This one's more of a light to medium buildable coverage, but it is seamless on the skin. It will still, it can still be built up, to cover dark under eye circles, to cover redness, to cover rosacea, all of those things. But even when you do build this up, it never looks cakey on the skin. It never looks dry. It never looks really that visible on the skin at all. It's such a beautiful formula. I really, really love how long this one lasts on the skin, so I can apply this one in the morning and it still looks perfect at the end of the day. Like all of these other formulas, no creasing, no caking, no separating, no settling into fine lines, no emphasizing texture. It just leaves this really perfected airbrush finish, but with this really nice level of coverage as well. And obviously being Fenty, the shade range. An amazing formula. I love the packaging. I honestly love everything Fenty. I just feel that they can do no wrong. Beautiful powder foundation. Makes your skin look perfect, which is something that we all, would love to have out of a foundation. Just gorgeous. But there you go, guys. Those were my top finishing powders, setting powders, powder foundations for the year. As always, I would love to know what your favorite formula was, what one you found yourself using the most. Do you have any you can recommend to me that I can use, that I can try? Obviously, you guys know I love trying all products, and you've always got really, really amazing recommendations. But yes, I hope that today's video was helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And I'll see you in my next one. As far as favorites installments, we'll do bronzers and blushes next, probably. And then we might do eyeshadow palettes and lipsticks, and then we'll call it a day because I feel like it's already February, so we need to wrap this up. But I love you guys heaps. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!